Welcome to another Warframe video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to get the new frame Dagath as well with the melee weapon Dorrclave. These are the two new additions that came with the new update, the Abyss of Dagath. The frame and melee weapon are pretty easy to get. The only problem with this is that you need a clan and you need to make sure that this clan has this dojo. So this is really the Dagath dojo, and if you go here to Dagath, go over the blueprint, it says the Dagath Hollow Dojo Room. If you don't already have a dojo, if you don't see it down here and you see your dojo or your clan, you can always go into the recruiting tab. You should have it up here. If not, you have to enable it in your settings and then just ask to join a clan. Try to make sure or look at it to see if it's high in level, so you make sure or you know that they have dojos that you need, including this one. Once you're in your dojo, you should be able to see a fast travel, and on the bottom here you should see Dagath's Hollow. Once you're in here, you'll see everything that you need to get. They each cost 15,000 to replicate, so it's pretty cheap to get all these. And these of course are all the blueprints. You don't actually get the part, these are just the blueprints. So there are 4 blueprints that go along with the melee weapon, and then there are 3 blueprints that go along with the frame. To get a little more in detail with Dagath and the parts for the melee weapon, you need Vainthorn. Vainthorn is a new resource that came. This isn't something that you can farm with, let's say, Necros or Korra or even Hydroid. This is something that you get from completing a mission. You get 6, 7, or 8 if you're in the regular star chart, and then Steel Path, I believe it's like 11 or 12 or 10 or something along those lines. So Vainthorn is something that will take a while to get for everything, especially if you're only getting 7 per run. It is an extermination mission, so you have to eliminate, I believe, like 160 enemies, and that does take some time, especially if you don't have a good weapon that just kills a bunch of enemies very quickly, or you can just go through enemies very quickly. That might be very challenging for you. Another part of the Vainthorn resource is that you need a syndicate. You need to be at least rank 2 in the syndicate in order to unlock the Abyssal Beacon. The Abyssal Beacon costs 5,000 standing, and you need the Abyssal Beacon in order to do the mission, to unlock it, or to just play it at all. Kind of like the arena where you need a specific amount of credits or arena tokens or whatever it may be. Kind of similar to this, you need Abyssal Beacon in order to even do the mission. Now that is a part of all the syndicates, so it doesn't matter which one you're in. And when you go over to series, you'll see Abyssal Zone, and as you can see here, it is an exterminate mission with level 40 through 45. You can try to do this in a public lobby. It may be a bit difficult. It will take the host's Abyssal Beacon, so if you join one and you don't have the Abyssal Beacon, it won't take yours. You would have to try it, but if you don't have any Abyssal Beacons and you want to try to use this mission, do a public lobby and you may be able to get into an open squad. And then of course you can do your missions up here, do some of these, and then these already give you 5,000, so that will buy a Abyssal Beacon. Now, like I do with a lot of my videos, I want to show some tips that I think would help with that mission. Now first, if you have Ember is going to be great for an exterminate mission. If you build her around extermination with her 3rd and 4th ability, you'll do just fine going through it easily. Just make sure you have enough energy to spend and just spam the 3rd ability and the 4th, or just the 4th. I don't care. Volt will be another good one. Again, just to quickly go through it, use his 2nd ability to just get speed on all your weapons, your reload and everything. And of course your melee weapon as well. And then you can also just use your shield, so you don't really take as much damage as long as you're getting hit from the front, and just use your weapons to do all the damage. Titania, of course, again, you have to try to not get damaged, but if you have a specific mod on her. But if you have this mod on her, reduce damage by 10% while airborne. So when you use your Razor Wing ability, which you always use if you have Titania, then it should be no problem going through this mission easy with her weapons doing a lot of damage. And then of course I feel the need to add Nezha. Nezha is a good beginner frame as well, so in order to take in less damage and deal out a ton, and to even go through the mission quicker with the increased sprint speed, Nezha is going to be a good frame to use as well. Alright, and that is all I have for this video. Let me know what you think. If this helped you out, let me know, and if the tips helped you out if you're a beginner, let me know as well. Some frames you may not be able to get for some time. Ember should be pretty easy to get, as well as Nezha. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.